All right, YouTube, next up, we got the EuroLeague standings. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all follow me on all my social medias. Make sure y'all hit that bell for y'all post notifications. If y'all are new, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. All right? If y'all are returning and y'all just hating, make sure you still like and comment and subscribe. All right? There's no reason for no hate on this channel. All right? I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to win. I want everybody to show their support so I can show my support right back. All right? Like, comment, subscribe. Most important things. Let's get straight into the EuroLeague standings. I messed this video up yesterday. I'm glad there was people who were very, very early on the video that called me out. I did from most recent game to least recent. I should have switched it around. I did it backwards, so we're going to redo this video. I want y'all to stay tuned for the whole video so that we can go through these standings together. All right, and let's get straight to it. So let's go to EuroLeague basketball again. Shout out to EuroLeague basketball in every video. We're gonna go down each rank. Some of these teams are tied up because of their records right now. So please excuse the confusion. But I'm gonna start from again the least. I'm gonna do the most recent game last. I did the most recent game first, and the least recent game first. All right. I'm gonna do the least recent game first this time. So the first game of the season, Hapoel Tel Aviv beat Barcelona 103-87. They beat Anadolu 87-81. They lost to Maccabi Tel Aviv 103-90. They beat Valencia Basket 100-93. They beat Paris basketball by 1 point. They beat Monaco by 8 points, 85-77. Then they came back and beat Partizan 97-84. They lost to Olympiacos 62-58. They beat Dubai basketball 109-97. And they came back and beat Baskonia 114-89. They lost to Fenerbahce 74-68. They beat Armani Milan 105-83. And then they just lost most recently to Real Madrid 74-75. So they lost by 1 point. Hapoel Tel Aviv is probably the hottest team in the EuroLeague right now. They doing their shit. They just need to keep pushing forward. With that loss, they need to turn the next game into a W for sure. They need to go on a win streak, and they need to keep being at the top of the standings, no doubt. Red Star is second, or tied for first, however you want to say it. Let's go all the way down to the first game. Last game, we were starting from this game on the 26th of November. We needed to start from the bottom. The first game of the season, they lost to Armani Milan 92-82. They lost by 10. Then they lost to Bayern Munich 97-88. They came back and beat Fenerbahce 86-81. They beat Zalgiris, a good Zalgiris team, 88-79. They beat Real Madrid 90-75. They beat Baskonia 90-72. They beat ASVEL 79-65. They beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 99-92. They came back and beat Pana 86-68. I'm talking about whoop they ass. Yeah, whoop they ass. Then they lost 99. They lost 102-86 to Dubai basketball. This is where I was kind of getting confused yesterday. They beat Monaco 91-79. They lost by 3 points to Valencia Basket 76-73. And then they beat Olympiacos 91-80. So Cervena Zvezda, they've been one of the hottest teams in the EuroLeague, especially at home. Away games, yeah, you might get them. You might stun them on some away games, but at the crib, they've been having so much electrifying energy at the house that like they're one of those teams that you may not beat them at the house. You may not beat them at home this season. The Red Star fans and the supporters are all behind them. They're playing really, really well at home. So Red Star is a tough team to beat this year. Panathinaikos, they're also 9-4. They're at the number 3 spot, but they're at the top of the ranks also. Let's start off with their first game. They beat Bayern Munich first game of the season 87-79. Then they lost to Barcelona 103-96. They beat Baskonia by 2 points. They beat ASVEL by 6 points. They came back and beat Anadolu 95-81. Then they lost to Bologna 92-75. And Panathinaikos, they have a couple like disappointing losses. Obviously, like any game, these are all like high level players. These are all high level teams. So any team can beat you on any given day, any given moment, any given month, anything like that, right? But it's just how you lose. You can't lose by 20, 30 points. That's not their identity, right? They beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 99-85. They lost to Monaco by 8 points, 92-84. Then they lost to Red Star 86-68. Red Star is a good team. I feel like they really just got blitzed, right? Then they came back. They beat Paris basketball by 6 points, 101-95. They beat Real Madrid 87-77. They just beat Dubai basketball 103-82, and then they beat Partizan. So right now, Panathinaikos is on a 4-game win streak. After that loss to Red Star, they went on a 4-game win streak. That's how good teams respond. That's how great teams respond, to be honest. Especially off a bad loss like that. You want to come back firing on all cylinders, right? Now, Zalgiris. Zalgiris started off really, really hot this season. They're still really, really hot. They have some really good guards. They have some really good bigs, and they're just playing together, right? First game of the season, they beat Monaco 89-84. They came back and beat Fenerbahce 84-81. They beat Fenerbahce by 3 points. Then they smacked Bayern Munich. They smacked Bayern Munich in the face, 98-70, right? Then they lost to a good Red Star team, 88-79. They lost to Armani Milan, 89-78. They beat Barcelona 88-73. They beat Virtus Bologna right after that, 86-65. Then they smacked down on ASVEL. They put the smackdown on ASVEL 96-59. They put the real smackdown was ASVEL, but they put an ass whooping on Valencia Basket too, 86-77. They lost to Olympiacos, got their ass whooped. Yeah. Got their ass whooped by Olympiacos, 95-78. They lost to Dubai basketball by 6 points, 95-89. They lost to Real Madrid 100-99, so they lost by 1 point. And then they just beat Baskonia 82-67. They whooped Baskonia's ass, right? So they're on a 1-game win streak right now. This is another team that's really, really tough to beat at home. On the road, they still play really, really well. But at home, at the crib, Kaunas, they don't be letting them lose at the crib. The supporters get behind them like crazy. Just like in this picture right here. Yeah, the supporters is all around. This is just one part of the stadium. They be all around that motherfucker cheering and screaming. Now, Monaco. Monaco is 8-5, just like Zalgiris, just like Olympiacos, just like Valencia Basket, just like Fenerbahce, just like Barcelona. We have a lot of teams at 8-5, right? Monaco's schedule from the first game to the most recent. Monaco lost first game of the season to Zalgiris 84-89. Then they came back and beat Dubai basketball 103-81. They beat Armani Milan 82-79. They lost to Virtus Bologna by 4 points. Then they came back and beat a good Valencia Basket team 90-84. They lost to the number 1 seed Hapoel Tel Aviv 85-77. They came back and beat Olympiacos by 5 points. They beat Panathinaikos by 8 points. Then they came back and beat Maccabi Tel Aviv by 5 points again, 112-107. They lost to Partizan basketball by 2 points. Partizan still has to figure it out this season, so this was an okay Partizan team, 78-76. They lost to Red Star 91-79. They came back and put the smackdown on ASVEL ass. Everybody just putting the smackdown on ASVEL ass. ASVEL, y'all gotta do better, man. 84-52. They put a whole whooping on Anadolu. A whole whooping on Anadolu. And we know Anadolu, they're gonna look better at the end of the season or like mid-season. But right now, they can't be putting a smackdown on y'all ass like that, Anadolu. All right, 8-5. Now to Olympiacos. Olympiacos, they're not in the middle of the pack. They're really at the top of the pack, but they just got to keep excelling. They got to keep getting people back. I know Evan Fournier just got back a couple games ago. They had some injuries, so they got to do what they can with what they have right now, but they should be at the top of the leaderboards when it's all said and done, right? They beat Baskonia, first game of the season, 102-96. Then they lost to Real Madrid, 89-77. They beat Dubai basketball almost by 20 points, 86-67. Then they lost to Anadolu team 82-78. They beat Maccabi Tel Aviv by 1 point. I want to say this was on a buzzer beater or a game winner. I'm pretty sure we reacted to this. Then they put the smackdown on Bayern Munich. Real smackdown, real ass whooping, right? Then they came back and beat Olympiacos 92-87. They didn't put no smackdown, but this was a really low-scoring game. 62-58, they beat the number 1 seed Hapoel Tel Aviv. They beat Partizan 80-71. Then they beat Zalgiris 95-78, put an ass whooping on them, right? They came back and lost to Armani Milan by 1 point. They beat Paris basketball 98-86. And then they just lost to Red Star 91-80. That was their most recent game. So they're on a 1-game losing streak right now, but they can't let that losing streak stretch. All right, they got to get a win. They play Barcelona next, so a good Barcelona team. We'll see how they do. All right. Now, on to Valencia Basket. Valencia Basket is also 8-5. They're doing a lot better than what people thought they would do. It's still early in the season, so it's time to do even better or to fuck up, right? Valencia Basket, y'all cannot fuck up right now. 80-70 was the first game. They beat ASVEL. Then they came back and beat Virtus Bologna 103-94. They lost to Barcelona 108-102. Then they came back and lost to Hapoel Tel Aviv 100-93. They lost to Monaco 90-84. So that was a 3-game losing streak that they had right there. Then they got back on the right track 103-100 to Armani Milan. They beat Fenerbahce 94-79. I mean, put an ass whooping on them boys. Then they came back and beat Dubai Basketball 80-78 by 2 points. They lost to Zalgiris 86-77. They beat Real Madrid by 13 points, 89-76. They lost to Paris Basketball 90-76. They beat Red Star 76-73, so they got a good win in beating Red Star, right? And then they put an ass whooping on Bayern Munich. An ass whooping, real ass whooping, 90-64. Wasn't even close, right? So Valencia Basket, y'all got to keep getting wins right now. It's critical that y'all keep getting wins right now. Fenerbahce is 8-5 also. Fenerbahce, they've been kind of ain't been a dominant Fenerbahce team that like last year, but they still doing decent. They beat Paris Basketball straight out the gate. First game of the season, 96-77. They lost to Zalgiris 84-81. Then they came back and lost to Red Star 86-81. They lost to Dubai Basketball, put an ass whooping on them boys. Dubai put an ass whooping on them boys, right? Then they came back and beat Bayern Munich 88-73. They beat Anadolu 79-69. They lost to Valencia Basket 94-79. Pretty much a blowout. It wasn't really close, but it wasn't that crazy, right? Then they got their ass whooped by Real Madrid. 84-58. That's terrible. Yeah, that's unacceptable, right? If y'all want to do anything. That can't happen, right? Then they beat ASVEL 81-67. They beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 84-75. They beat a good Hapoel Tel Aviv team 74-68. They beat Partizan 99-87, and they just beat Virtus Bologna 66-64. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're on a 5-game win streak right now. They got to keep it going. They got to push it to a 10-game win streak. And when I started off saying they have some good wins and they have some bad losses. So that's why I said, like they got to find their identity. It's either they're going to play really, really good at all times against good and bad teams, or y'all going to play up to y'all competition and beat or stay competing with these good teams, and then y'all going to let like all right teams just whoop y'all or beat y'all. That can't happen, right? It got to be a consistency. Barcelona 8-5. Barcelona has been a solid team thus far. I want them to keep winning games because some games they deserve to win. Some games they fumble it at the end, but for the most part, they're a pretty solid team. I want to see how they end up, right? They lost to Hapoel Tel Aviv 103-87. Then they beat Panathinaikos 103-96. They beat Valencia Basket 108-102. That's 2 good wins that they have early in the season. They beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 92-71, put an ass whooping on them, right? Then they lost to Dubai Basketball 83-78. They lost to Zalgiris 88-73, 15-point loss, right, to a good team. Then they came back and beat Armani Milan 74-72. They beat Partizan Basketball 78-76, 2-point game. They lost to Real Madrid by 9 points, 101-92. Then they beat Bayern Munich by 1 point. They beat Virtus Bologna by 7, 88-81. They lost to Anadolu by 1 point, and they beat ASVEL 88-78. So they've had some really close games. They haven't really had too many blowouts. I say the biggest blowout that they've had loss-wise was against Zalgiris. They lost by 15 points. Or to Hapoel Tel Aviv, and that was early in the season. So they're not really getting blown out like that. They're staying in every game. They just got to figure out how to win the close games. They've had a few 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 4 or 5 games where it was decided by 2 points, by 1 point, by 1 possession, right? And they're figuring out how to win those games. So Barcelona's doing solid. Next up, we got Real Madrid 7-6. Real Madrid is 7-6. They have some good losses. They have some good losses. They have some good wins, and then they have some bad losses, right? Let's check it out. They lost to Virtus Bologna 74-68 straight out the gate, right? Then they beat Olympiacos, which is a good dub, 89-77. They beat ASVEL 85-72. They beat Partizan 93-76. They lost to Red Star 90-75. Wasn't a complete blowout, but Red Star dominated that game, right? Then they lost to Maccabi Tel Aviv 92-91. 1 possession, 1 point. They lost to Bayern Munich 90-84. Then they beat the hell out of Fenerbahce. We just seen that, right? They beat Barcelona, another good team. They lost to Valencia Basket 89-67. They lost to Pana by 10 points. They beat Zalgiris by 1 point, so that's another good win. And then they beat Hapoel Tel Aviv by 1 point. So Real Madrid is like that sleeper team right now in the middle of the pack. They have some good wins, like I said, 1 point, 1 point. They have some bad losses, which is Maccabi Tel Aviv, Bayern Munich. Those two teams aren't doing so well right now. So those are kind of some bad losses. But other than that, their resume is still pretty decent. They beat some good teams, right? Real Madrid. Now next up, Armani Milan. Armani Milan is the last team that's 7-6. Real Madrid and Armani Milan are the only two teams that are 7-6 right now, right? Armani Milan first game out, they beat Red Star 92-82. That was a good win, right? Then they lost to Partizan 80-78. They lost to Monaco, a good team, 82-79. They lost to Bayern Munich 64-53. They beat Zalgiris, another good team, another good dub, 89-78. They lost to Valencia Basket by 3 points. They lost to Barcelona by 2 points. They beat Paris Basketball 86-77. They beat Anadolu 97-93. They beat ASVEL 80-72. They beat Olympiacos by 1 point, which was a really good dub. They lost to Hapoel Tel Aviv, got their ass whooped, but it's okay. They lost by 22 points, right? And then they beat Maccabi Tel Aviv. So what Armani Milan needs to do right now, they got to keep winning games and get higher up in the ranks. If they stay in the middle of the pack, it's not going to be too good, but they got to get past that like top 6 line if they want to do anything, right? Or if you get a good matchup going into the playoffs, you can make something happen, but be top 6. Make sure it's solidified because a lot of these teams are still tied right now for 4th place all the way to 9th place. So you don't know how they're going to end up, right? Next up on the list is Virtus Bologna. Virtus Bologna is the first team that's 6-7 that we've talked about, or that's under 500 that we've talked about. They're a decent team, right? But they just got to keep figuring it out. They beat Real Madrid 74-68, so a decent win. They lost to Valencia Basket 103-94. They lost to Paris Basketball 90-79. Then they beat Monaco, another good team, 77-73. They beat ASVEL 90-83. They beat Pana 92-75, so a convincing win against Panathinaikos, right? Then they lost, got their ass whooped to Zalgiris. Yeah, got your ass whooped, right? Then y'all got your ass whooped by Bayern Munich. Yeah, got y'all ass whooped. Right? Then y'all got y'all ass whooped by Baskonia. Those are 2 bad losses. I don't want to say Bayern Munich is a bad team already. I know I kind of said that earlier that this was another bad loss. But Bayern Munich, they're under 500 right now. I don't know how they're going to end up. I hope they end up over 500. But if they don't, then I'm going to consider them just an all right team, just a decent team. So, Virtus Bologna, if y'all want to be better, y'all can't keep losing to decent teams or not good teams. You feel what I'm saying? Trash teams. I know nobody or no team in the Euroleague is trash, but if you're 3-10, nigga, you're trash. You're trash. Just simple as that, right? So they lost to Baskonia 87-76. Then they came back and beat Anadolu 99-89. They lost to a good Barcelona team 88-81. They beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 99-89, and they just lost to Fenerbahce by 2 points. Y'all got to figure out how to close these close games out. All right? That's Virtus Bologna. Next up, we got Dubai Basketball. Dubai Basketball is also 6-7, right? 6-7. They just made their first appearance in the EuroLeague this year, so they're still kind of figuring it out. Still figuring out team chemistry. Still figuring out like what works, what doesn't. I'm guessing, right? First game of the season, they played Partizan. They beat Partizan 89-76. Then they lost to Monaco 103-81. Kind of got smacked a little bit. Then they doubled back and got smacked again 86-67. Right? Then they put a smacking on Fenerbahce 93-69. They let their frustrations out. You feel me? Then they beat Barcelona 83-78. They lost to ASVEL 85-79. They lost to Baskonia 92-85. They lost to Valencia 80-78. Right? And then they lost to Hapoel Tel Aviv 109-97. They came back and beat Red Star 102-86. Convincing win. That was a good dub. They beat Zalgiris 95-89. That was another good dub. Then they lost to Pana 103-82. And then they just beat Paris Basketball, right? So next on their list is Virtus Bologna. Y'all got to go on a 2-game win streak if y'all are serious about anything, right? Let's just start there. And then let's see where we can go from there. All right, so the next teams that are 5-8, Paris Basketball, Anadolu, and Bayern Munich, they're all 5-8, all right? We're going to start with Paris Basketball. We're going to look at why they're 5-8. They lost to Fenerbahce, first game of the season, 96-77. They beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 101-94. They beat Virtus Bologna 90-79. They beat Baskonia 105-87. Teams I feel like that they should beat, right? Then they lost to Hapoel Tel Aviv 89-88. They beat Partizan 101-83. Ass whooping low key, right? Then they lost to Anadolu by 10 points. They lost to Armani Milan by 9 points. They lost to Bayern Munich by 4 points. They lost to Panathinaikos by 6 points. That's already a 1, 2, 3, 4 game losing streak right there. Then they bounced back. They beat Valencia Basket 90-86. They lost to Olympiacos 98-86. And then they just lost to Dubai Basketball 90-89. They play Monaco next. That's going to be a tough task, right? But y'all can't keep running off losing streaks. Y'all had a 4-game losing streak just that fast. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all got to go on win streaks. If y'all keep going on losing streaks and y'all already under 500, it's going to get bad, right? It's going to get ugly. Y'all are 3 games under 500. So y'all got to figure out how to get over 500 and then keep winning games so y'all can stay above 500. Right now, Anadolu's 5-8. I know all teams have injuries and stuff like that, so that also takes into account because your full roster is not playing, right? So I understand, right? Anadolu, they always feel like they're a team that starts getting healthy mid-season and then they start making that push for the playoffs. They get a decent seed and then they work with what they got. So I don't put nothing past Anadolu right now. I know that they're struggling a little bit, but I feel like they're still figuring it out, right? Anadolu, they beat Maccabi Tel Aviv first game of the season 85-78. They lost to Hapoel Tel Aviv 87-81. They lost to Partizan 93-87. Then they beat Olympiacos 82-78. They lost to Pana 95-81. They lost to Fenerbahce 79-69. They beat Paris Basketball 90-80. They lost to Baskonia 86-75. They lost to Armani Milan 97-93. They lost to Virtus Bologna 99-89, right? And then they beat Bayern Munich 74-72, one possession game. They beat Barcelona 74-73, one possession game. And then they just got their ass kicked. They just got their ass completely kicked by Monaco 102-66. Their next game is against Real Madrid. They got to get a dub against Real Madrid. Got to get a win against Real Madrid, or it's going to get bad for them. They're already 5-8. Y'all 3 games under 500, like I said. So y'all have to figure out how to get over 500 and then make a run. Right? Next up is Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, they're a good team. They just picked up Spencer Dinwiddie. So I feel like they're still kind of figuring it out, but they just need to like renew their energy. Right? I feel like they just need to renew their energy, reset, refocus, and just try to get some wins. Honestly, their next game is against Partizan, team that you could definitely get a win against, right? And they just got to keep making it happen. They lost to Pana first game of the season, 87-79. Then they beat Red Star 97-88, a good win. They got their ass blown out, paused by Zalgiris 98-70. That was insane. Then they beat Armani Milan 64-53. They lost to Fenerbahce 88-73. They got their ass kicked again by Olympiacos 96-71. Then they beat Real Madrid 90-84. They beat Virtus Bologna 86-70. Really put an ass whooping on Virtus Bologna. Yeah. Put an ass whooping on them. All right. Then they beat Paris Basketball 86-82. They lost to Barcelona by 1 point. They lost to Anadolu by 1 possession, 2 points. They got their ass kicked by Baskonia. Like, y'all can't be getting y'all ass kicked by Baskonia. I'm sorry, respectfully. Baskonia is the okay team, but y'all can't be getting blown out to Baskonia. That's just not gonna work, right? And then they lost to Valencia Basket 90-64. Got their ass kicked again. What's going on, Bayern? Like, what's really happening? What's really, like, tell me something. Please let me know something. A Bayern Munich fan, please let me know what's going on. Y'all on a 2-game losing streak, and y'all lost by 22 off this first loss right here of this 2-game losing streak. And then y'all come back and get beat by 26 points to Valencia Basket. Valencia Basket is 26 points better than y'all? Bruh. That's insane, right? But that's Bayern Munich, right? They got to figure it out. Bayern Munich. Next up is Baskonia. Baskonia is 4-9 right now. No shade to no Baskonia player or the Baskonia organization, but y'all have to figure this shit out. Y'all have have some decent wins. Y'all have some really bad losses. All right, so let's check it out. And y'all play Armani Milan next. So this is another test. Y'all play them in 2 days. Y'all might be able to get a dub, man. But it's only up to y'all. Y'all got to figure it out. Y'all got to believe in yourself. They lost to Olympiacos straight out the gate 102 to 96. Then they lost to ASVEL 102 to 95. They lost to Panathinaikos 86 to 84. They lost to Paris 105 to 87. So a 4-game losing streak to just start it off. 5-game, I'm sorry. They lost to Partizan 91 to 79. They lost to Crvena Zvezda 90 to 72. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-game losing streak before y'all got to win, right? So that takes into account of y'all record right now. Y'all were 0-6 before y'all got to win. So, but then they beat Dubai Basketball 92 to 85. They beat Anadolu 86 to 75. They beat Virtus Bologna 87 to 76. Okay, so a 3-game win streak. Then they got their ass whooped by Hapoel Tel Aviv. Number 1 seed. It was bound to happen, but you feel me? Still play harder, right? Then they lost to Maccabi Tel Aviv 89 to 73. They beat Bayern Munich 95 to 73, and then they just lost to Zalgiris 82 to 67. If y'all want to get taken seriously, y'all can't have no more blowouts, right? Y'all got to beat some good teams starting right now. Starting after round 13, y'all have to beat some good teams. Because if y'all keep playing how y'all playing, people just going to keep calling y'all trash. People going to keep calling y'all terrible. And at the same time, like, people are not going to be as engaged with y'all games or with anything that has Baskonia written on it if y'all just keep playing ass. Partizan is up next. Partizan, they've been okay. They have some injuries for sure. Jabari Parker just got back. Carlick Jones isn't playing right now, so they gotta make it shake with what they got. You feel me? They got Shake Milton, but they're still 4-9. So they really have to figure something out right now. Really got to figure something out because this shit is getting out of hand. 4-9, we were not expecting Partizan to be 4-9 right now. We expect them to be in the top 10, but it is what it is. They can still get in the top 10. They just got to work. They lost to Dubai Basketball first game of the season, 89 to 76. Then they beat Armani Milan by 2 points. They beat Anadolu 93 to 87. They lost to Real Madrid 93 to 86. Then they beat Baskonia 91 to 79. They lost to Paris Basketball 101 to 83. They lost to Hapoel Tel Aviv by 13 points. Then they came back and lost to Barcelona by 2 points. We reacted to that game. If y'all want to go check that out, make sure y'all go check that out. Then they lost by 9 to Olympiacos, 80 to 71. They beat AS Monaco by 2 points, 78 to 76. They lost to ASVEL 88 to 87 by 1 point. That one hurt, right? And then they lost to Fenerbahce 99 to 87. Their most recent loss was a ass whooping, y'all. Was an ass whooping. 91 to 69. Y'all can't get y'all ass whooped like that. We reacted. I don't know if we reacted to that video. I'm pretty sure we did, but yeah, that one got bad. That one got really, really spooky, really, really fast. So what y'all need to do, instead of being on a 3-game losing streak, y'all need to get on a win streak. Y'all play Bayern Munich next. Start off on the right foot. Get 5-9, 6-9, 7-9, 8-9, 9-9, and then turn the tide. All right. Next up on the list, we just did Partizan. We're on to the last 2 teams. The last 2 teams are 3-10. Maccabi Tel Aviv and ASVEL. Right? We're going to start with Maccabi Tel Aviv. Maccabi Tel Aviv, they're a decent team. They have some really, really good talent on their team. TJ Leaf, Blatt, Brissett, Doughton, Clark, Lonnie Walker, Horde, Sorkin. They got talent. They just got to put it all together and make it happen, man. Because at this point, y'all should not be 3-10. It's no way y'all are 3-10. The fuck are y'all doing? Excuse my language, but what are y'all doing? It makes no sense to me. They lost to Anadolu 85 to 78. Then they lost to Paris Basketball 101 to 94. They beat Hapoel Tel Aviv. That's y'all rival, y'all biggest rival. That was a good dub. They're the number 1 seed right now. That was a good dub. Then y'all got y'all ass beat Barcelona 92 to 71. Y'all got y'all ass whooped, right? Then y'all lost by 1 point to Olympiacos, a really, really good team. Then y'all beat Real Madrid, a solid team in the Euroleague right now, 92 to 91. Y'all lost to Panathinaikos by 14 points, 99 to 85. Then y'all lost to Red Star by 7 points, 99 to 92. Not a bad loss, right? Figure out what y'all did right and what y'all did wrong in those games where y'all played powerhouses, right? Y'all lost to Monaco, 112 to 107. Y'all lost to Fenerbahce, 84 to 75. Y'all beat Baskonia 89 to 83. Y'all lost to Virtus Bologna 99 to 89. And then y'all just lost to Armani Milan 102 to 88. Keep figuring this shit out. It's not going to get no easier. Nobody's coming to save y'all. Keep figuring this shit out. because y'all got real talent. Y'all just got to put it all together, right? ASVEL is last but least. Last but least. That's how we start this shit up. Last but least. That's how we ending it. Last but least, we got ASVEL. I need ASVEL to play way better than what they're playing like right now. I know somebody got to lose, but it can't be y'all every time. Can't be y'all 3 out of 10 times y'all losing. Y'all lost to Valencia Basket first game of the season, 80-77, right? And then y'all beat Baskonia 102-95. Y'all lost to Real Madrid 85-72. Y'all lost to Pana 91-85. Y'all lost to Virtus Bologna 90-83. Y'all beat Dubai Basketball 85-79. Y'all lost to Red Star 79-65. Y'all got y'all ass completely kicked by Zalgiris. A really, really good team. But again, they're what? 60-96? That's 36 points. They're 37 points better than y'all? Come on now. 37 points, right? And then y'all lost to Fenerbahce 81-67. Y'all lost to Armani Milan 80-72. Y'all came back and beat Partizan, a decent team, 88-87. Y'all got y'all ass kicked again by Monaco, 84-52. That was an ass whooping, right? And then y'all lost to Barcelona by 10 points. Y'all better not get y'all ass kicked by Hapoel Tel Aviv. I want to see y'all win that game. Challenge yourself. All right? Really challenge yourself. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all waiting for me to drop these EuroLeague updates because I drop them. I try to drop them every 4 or 5 weeks. Sometimes it comes earlier than that just because I don't want to react to the games. I don't want to not react to a certain game and then we see the results of the game. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I need y'all to stay in tune with me. All right. Top 10 videos are on their way. More EuroLeague reactions are on their way. Let me know what y'all want to see next. Food videos are on the way. Animal videos are on the way. Fails are on the way. So we're doing more than just basketball. I need y'all to stay in tune with me for all my videos, though. All right. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new, if you're a returner, if you're hating, all that shit. Make sure you subscribe. All right. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next video.